Good morning and welcome back to Grim Survival. I am James, doing a little better today. It's really nice to get away for a while. If anybody who managed to make it through my 2-hour presentation of a video I put up yesterday, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. I really do. Today, as the title probably gave away, I'm going to talk about politics and religion. Yeah, I really am. This is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. Hope you enjoy. All right, before I get into that, I just want to mention I did put a Patreon up. It's online. Link is in the description. I have no clue what I'm going to use it for. If you are the first person to be a Patreon, you will get my undying gratitude. That's what you will get for that. So, yeah, good luck with that. I really only need 1,000 subscribers. They say in business that it's not having the millions of people, it's you always have the 1,000 good fans, and those are the people that build your platform, whatever it is you're doing. So I really would like to do some of these videos live, because this is the kind of video I would do live. I have a pretty good signal where I'm sitting on this phone. I could do it live. I really could. I have done live videos before, if anybody remembers the disaster that was. I use these third-party programs, and it's a hassle. It's a real hassle, and it's just there's no point to it. I mean, if I can't just do it with the platform I'm working with, there's just no point. So I'll wait until I can through YouTube and not have to use the third-party thing. So yeah. Anyway, point of the video today: politics and religion. Now, if you think I'm going to get on here and bash somebody and things like that, no. I have a question. I really have a question I got to ask. Why? And I guess, to explain my question is, why is there such why do people have such a hard time talking to each other about these two subjects, politics and religion? I've known people that will outright tell you, try to say, who are you voting for? Or if you ask a question, if you just ask a simple question, like, what do you think about what this person did? They will jump down they'll get mean about it and tell you that you shouldn't be talking to them about this, and you shouldn't be talking about politics with them, and you shouldn't. I don't understand the mindset there. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Really? What are you hiding? I don't understand. And, you see it on YouTube a lot. And you know who a lot of these people are for or against, because they'll outright tell you. And I'm not really for or against anybody. I would tell you who I prefer. I would prefer somebody who doesn't, stutter when they talk and seem like they have something wrong that needs to be seeing doctors, not standing in front of cameras. But that's my opinion, and that's that. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not an independent, whichever category you want to put me in. I am just me. I'm an American who lives in America, who has to put up with the same BS that the rest of you do. And I got to ask you, how does whoever's in the office affect your day-to-day life? Have they ever? And you can try to say taxes, but, your taxes go up and down no matter who does what. That's not the one person who's in that office. That's not them. That's the whole other thing. So, yeah, that's not. So how does it really affect your day-to-day life? How does the mayor of the town you live in affect your day-to-day life? Have you ever even met him? Have you ever met the governor? People, 100 years ago met these people. They would go around to every town that they represented. They would go to every house that they represented if they were mayor of a town. And they would shake your hand and they'd introduce themselves. And you knew them. You knew their kids. You knew their wife. Now what do you know? Somebody's on a TV somewhere who says that they are now the governor of whatever state you live in. Or somebody's now the president of whatever country. It makes no difference. No difference at all. It's just an illusion. It's an illusion to benefit you. It's like a TV show. It's entertainment purposes. It's not real. It is not real. So, yeah. The Supreme Court Justice. This woman passed away a few days ago, from what I understand. And there's been a large thing going on from a few of the YouTube channels I watch about, I guess the president wants to put somebody in that position before the election, and the other group is, throwing tantrums. it doesn't matter which group started and which group is throwing the tantrum. You have the same thing either way. It would be exactly the same either way. So somebody would want to do this and the other would, and that's the whole point. That is the whole point. The point of the two parties and the constant bickering and the back and forth and the nothing getting done, that is the point. The point is to get nothing done. Because if you start accomplishing things and doing things, then your people get smarter, your people go, you're not hungry, things will work out. And if everything's working out really well in our country, then we help other countries and everything starts working out for them. It happened before. It did. Look at what happened after the Great Depression, after World War II. We helped people. We did. It helped our economy. It helped everyone else's. Now, I'm not saying go to war. Don't get me. I'm starting to ramble here. I know. Anyway, try to get back to the point. The Supreme Court Justice. She passed away, and everybody's all, yeah. So I looked up what the Supreme Court Justice does, because I didn't know. I don't follow politics. I really don't. I never have in my life followed politics. I followed when Hillary ran. I paid a lot of attention because I don't know the woman personally. I know a lot about them. I will leave it there. So I had to look up what the Supreme Court Justice did, and I did the thing. I said, okay, Google, what does a Supreme Court Justice do? You should do that too if you got Google. Ask Google what it does or what they do. And the one sentence I took out of the whole paragraph that it read back to me while I was driving was, they are the guardians of the Constitution. Really? So you're telling me that an 87-year-old woman who was diagnosed with terminal cancer more than a year ago was the guardian of our Constitution? When you think about that, really think about that, that explains a lot. That explains why I believe that the constitutional republic has fallen, failed, and will never come back. That explains a lot. It really does. The guardian of the Constitution. That's the Supreme Court Justice. I was under the mistaken impression that that was the job of the government as a whole. My mistake. All right. We have the same problem with talking about politics when we're talking about religion. We're not going into what you should and should not do with your life in this video or in any other video. You should get right with God. No, that was a joke. Chill. I do say that, and I do believe that, that's what people should do, but it's your life. Do with it as you please, as I do with mine. So, a lot of people do the same thing. Whole relationships, marriages have been lost because people can't agree on politics or religion, and they get so belligerent and they get so irate and so mad about something that doesn't even affect you. It doesn't. Politics don't affect you. Religion can affect you. It really can. But this is not one of those preaching type videos. I'll leave the one thing I'm going to say for the end about that. But what I really don't understand is why. What is it that you have against, this other person's views? Why are you so mad at that person because they don't see things the way you see it? I have a teenager. I'm going to tell you something about my teenager. Is against God. Against. Believes of the existence, but is against. Believes also in the existence of other gods. I try, and it turns into a stupid argument. I get irritated, and so It says in that book that you can only try so many times before you just got to move on to the next one, right? It says that. Not in that exact wording, but it does say that. It really does. All right, so my video is getting about to the length here that I'm going to end it soon. I will say, I wrote this down because I didn't want to forget it, because this didn't come from me. It didn't. It came from, So, God did not give us religion. He gave us Jesus, Yeshua, his actual name. Yeshua gave us freedom from sin, and he gave us a choice. So now I'm going to tell you a little story, just really quickly. Real quick story. I came across a person, a not too reputable person, in a not too reputable place. I'll leave it there. And we were having a religious discussion. I was actually had my Bible with me, and I was reading it, and that's what triggered the discussion. And I was talking about one of the people I follow online. I don't actually visit a physical church. My church is right there. Yeah. So, and that's a whole other video. So we were having the discussion, and I said, well, I had repeated what I had heard the person that I follow online say, and that they haven't sinned in many years. And that brought up a debate, almost an argument, but a debate between me and this person that I was talking to about that. And the person believed that there's no possible way anyone on this planet can go without sinning. And I would agree that there's no person on this planet who has gone without sinning ever. But it is possible to go from this day forward without sinning. It is. And they say that, because of what it says, and this person's quoting Bible quotes to me better than I could, so that, you know how that goes. And, they're saying you can't go without thinking something bad. And it says in the book, even if you think it's a sin, and all sins are the same, and so on and so forth. So that person, to me, they were telling me that they couldn't control themselves, and they couldn't control their own thoughts. And I have bad thoughts. I do. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to learn to drive, you blah, blah. You know how I get. Yeah, maybe you don't. But, yeah, back to the point. I'm getting distracted here. All right, yeah, the phone cut off the video again. I don't know. I said maximum file size reached for a video. It's really odd that it does that. So I will be editing and having to do the thing here to put this online. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to what I was attempting to say is controlling your thoughts and emotions. Well, thoughts mostly. I think bad things. But I follow a scientist who and he does brain scans, and I don't know if this got put in the other part of the video before it got cut off or not. But I follow this guy. He's done brain scans and studies on how people think and react to things, and how you can better yourself just by certain thought processes, meditation, and such things like that. And if you begin to ask yourself why you think the things you think, if you have a thought about something, I don't like that thing because of that color, whatever it is, ask yourself why you think that. When you start to question why you think the things you think, if you start to question why you say the things you say to yourself, you don't gotta tell anybody else, just to yourself, question it. You'll start seeing things differently. You will. All right, this has been my video for the day. Remember to give me that thumbs up if you like me. You can give me the thumbs down if you don't. I don't mind. I really don't. Either way, it helps the channel. It really does. So thanks either way. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do that. Don't forget the bell icon. It doesn't give you the notifications. You can hit the bell icon all you want. It's not giving you the notifications. If you're not getting the notifications, which I'm still getting reports of people not getting notifications, you can follow me on my Facebook page. I post all the videos on there. I'm pretty sure that gives notifications. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to Facebook much. I just post links and go about my day. My email's in my description also. If you want to talk, I don't know. If you say something crazy, I might say something crazy back. Just keep that in mind. All right, this has been Grim Survival. I'll see you next time.